All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We're just about to get started. Let me share my screen. First of all, share screen. And we're going to go to the application window. And here we go. So we're sharing now. All right. So close message. All right. So here we are. We're about to start. Thank you so much for joining. All right. Just gonna let it load up. Okay. So hello everybody. As you may already know, I'm a peristim hydrotherapist and vaginal stim facilitator, certified by the only accredited vaginal stim institute approved as a continuing education provider by the American Midwifery Education Accreditation Council and the National Certification Commission of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. So let me just hide this here so we can continue. All right, so today we're going to be talking all about how to shrink your fibroids naturally. Okay, and we're talking about getting it done in 6 months. Okay, so let's dive straight into it. Now, you've been diagnosed with fibroids. You may notice that I'm looking back and forth here because I'm using two screens. You're scared of getting under the knife and you want to shrink your fibroids and naturally eliminate them. All right. You may also want to have a baby depending on where you're at right now in life. Okay. You just want to have a natural, healthy womb free of fibroids. So let's get into it. Let's dive into it and talk a little bit about fibroids just first. Okay. So fibroids. Before we get into the nitty gritty of how to get rid of them, we're just going to dive a little bit into what they are. Okay. So they vary in size. Some persons have just one fibroid, some persons have just a few, some persons have several in various sizes. Okay. Now, fibroids, they're basically non cancerous growths and they're also called gliomas or myomas. Okay. They're basically rapidly dividing cells in the uterus and they tend to come during our childbearing years. They also rob neighboring cells of their tissue. Okay. Now, in extreme cases, fibroids can also, if someone has multiple fibroids, what happens is they can cause the uterus to expand so big that it can reach the rib cage and it can also cause excess weight. Okay. Now, let's look at the different types of fibroids and where they grow. First of all, we have the subserosal fibroids, and those are located on the outer walls of the uterus. Then we have the submucosal fibroids, and those tend to protrude on the inner cavity of the uterus. Okay. Then we have the intramural fibroids, and these are located on the muscular layers of the uterine wall. Now, you may find that some are pedunculated, and that means they basically have a stalk. Okay. Now, let's get more into it. Fibroids can cause severe pelvic pain for persons. They can also cause leg pain, back pain, severe cramping in the pelvic area, unusual bleeding and discharge as well, clotting during menstruation, and some persons tend to have menstruation that's longer than 7 days, you know, or even 7 days. Now, depending on the size and location of the fibroids, some persons have absolutely no signs and symptoms. Okay. Now, we're just going to dive straight into everything. Okay. So, fibroids, they are responsible for 5% to 10% of cases of infertility in women. Okay. Now, here are the different ways that fibroids can cause infertility. The first one is that they can block the fallopian tubes. They can also change the shape of the cervix and reduce the number of sperm that can get into the uterus. Okay, now an embryo may have trouble sticking to the uterine wall due to fibroids reducing the blood flow of the uterine of the uterine cavity. Sorry, right? Now fibroids they can also affect the size out of the lining of the cavity as well. Now fibroids can also interfere with the movement of an embryo or the movement of sperm. Now, these are the different ways that it can cause infertility for you. Okay. Now, fibroids, they're basically symptoms of the union of two underlying imbalances. Now, this is based on traditional Chinese medicine. Those two underlying imbalances are poor circulation or stagnation and excess dampness. So they're actually referred to as solidified phlegm in traditional Chinese medicine. So that should tell you a lot. So basically, when we have incomplete monthly shedding of the uterus lining, or we have lack of exercise partnered with dampening foods such as sweets and fatty foods, then we have frequent cold drinks or cold foods, or we're exposed, our chest, our back, our stomach is exposed to cold wind at night, or we're having very regular cold showers, we're walking on cold floors. This can translate to things like clots, endometriosis, cysts, and fibroids. Now, I just want to motivate you today, give you some motivation and some inspiration, okay? I want you to know that you can achieve the freedom and peace of mind that you desire. Several other women have done it, several other women are doing it across the world. You can too, right? There's no rocket science or superhuman powers that they have. You just have to know the right things to do, and then you can achieve your goals as well. Now, you can achieve a life with no more fibroid pain. You can be more productive and stop missing days of work because of pain. You can get that baby that you and your partner so desire. Other women are doing it. It is possible. You can do it too. Okay? You can lose excess weight. You can achieve a pain free, peaceful period. You can cut back on the amount of blood that you're losing. You can have a life with no lower back pain. You can make that pelvic pressure go away. And you absolutely can live a healthier, happier life. All right? I want you to know that. Now, I'm introducing to you the ultimate journey to eliminate your fibroids, the heavy bleeding, and any fertility challenges that you're having as well, right? And of course, getting rid of the pain. All of this naturally. With me on this journey with you, we have a doctor of endocrinology, sexual, and reproductive medicine. And we have a vegan chef who's going to be covering our bonuses, but I'll tell you more about it a little later. And we have a yoga teacher and myself, a peristeam hydrotherapist. Okay, so let's dive deeper. So, the Fibroid Elimination Mastermind. I'm going to tell you, women across the globe are using natural therapies to shrink their fibroids. You've probably heard about it on the internet or different sources, social media, and so on. Now, I just want you to know you can be one of those beautiful testimonies too, okay? Because those women started just like you. I started just like you, and here I am now, you know, sharing this healing to with others, because it's so good. All right. Now, you might be asking, how? What do I do? How do I get started? What did they use? And all of that. But don't worry, I have all of this information here for you. And you're about to discover the natural therapies that those women have been using. But first, let's take a look at this testimonial. This testimonial is from Sarah. So, Sarah's saying, amazing service, healthier, she's healthier, she's more energetic, her period is now painless, her cycle is regular, her skin is flawless, losing excess weight, steaming is now part of her life, and all of that, all this great stuff. She's wishing all women great healings, okay? Now, I just want you to know that there are real women just like you who are using these therapies and are experiencing incredible results, okay? Now that you've been made aware of them, don't rob yourself of the opportunity to heal yourself. Okay? There are several women who tell me, I wish I came across this sooner, but it's too late because they already had a hysterectomy. Okay? You're not one of those because you've been blessed with this information that you have options tonight. Okay? So let's take a look at the features of this program. First of all, it's in evergreen format. You can start at your own time, go at your own pace, and it's really flexible. Okay? Now, having a doctor on board, we're going to get a lot more knowledge about the fibroids, understanding them, the anatomy and all of that, our doctor will be providing this information. And she also has a balanced view towards women's health and wellness practices. So she's not the typical doctor who's going to say, don't steam your vagina and don't do this and don't do that. She's very open. She also tries these therapies herself, and she researches them and looks into how she can help her patients with those natural therapies as well, because we all know the medications don't work all the time. Okay. Now, she's also the perfect person to consult if you need a second opinion regarding your diagnosis. So, if you want to hear from a second doctor about your diagnosis, then she'd be the perfect person for you. Plus, you have a complimentary 15-minute one-on-one consultation available with this program if you sign up. Okay. Plus, you can also speak to her more. You can have more services with her for a small additional fee. Now, let's talk about the bonuses. The bonus, of course, is food. Well, not food, but recipes and cooking lessons. So, our vegan chef is going to be providing you with quick and easy vegan cooking lessons. Plus, you're going to be getting delicious vegan breakfast recipes, vegan lunch recipes, vegan dinner recipes, and guilt-free vegan snack recipes. Okay? So these are going to be your bonuses for this program. Now, we also have a yoga instructor on board who's going to be teaching you womb kriya. She's also going to be teaching you different forms of warm up and different ways to release the pelvis, to strengthen the pelvic floor. She's going to be giving you different forms of relaxation. She's going to be giving you modifications for the stretches and the poses as well. For those that you may find difficult, then you're going to be getting modifications for them. Also, you'll be getting some womb meditation. Now, this is going to be adding a lot of a spiritual aspect to it, making it more of a holistic approach. Okay. Then you have myself, and I'm going to be providing you with advanced vaginal steam coaching. You've probably heard about vaginal steaming and how it can help with fibroids, but you're not sure exactly how. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to use vaginal steaming to shrink your fibroids in record time. Okay, most persons are using vaginal steaming, but they're not getting the results as quickly as they desire. Now, I'm going to be teaching you how to use this therapy on an advanced level for fast results. Okay, also, I'll be gearing you up with a lot of body literacy and period awareness, teaching you all about the period, what it is, and the best way to approach your period, proper period care, how to pamper yourself during your period, and all of these sorts of things. Plus, I'll be giving you traditional Chinese medicine food therapy guidelines. Now, what this entails is I'm going to be letting you know which foods you really need to eliminate, like off the bat. Then I'm going to be letting you know which ones are good to cut back on, and of course, which ones you need to implement, which teas you need to drink, which foods you need to start taking. Okay, this is going to be in addition to what our chef is going to be providing you. Now, plus, you'll be getting a monthly womb wellness analysis from me every month. Okay, this is going to be accompanied by your advanced vaginal steam plan each month. It varies, it changes each month. So you're going to be getting a new one each month. We also have a Facebook community that I created specifically for this program. So we're going to be having virtual group gatherings on there as well. So you can look forward to that too, ladies. Now I'm just going to dive a little bit into the different benefits of each feature. So we're just going to run through this, okay? So the vaginal steam therapy, it helps to cleanse the buildup that causes you a menstrual pain. It helps to regulate the menstrual cycle. It helps to regulate the blood flow. You're also be getting, like I mentioned, some body literacy and period literacy as well. It helps to balance your pH. It helps you with better sleep and lucid dreams. Many people report this. And increased libido. The stories that I get from other women about the increased libido from vaginal steaming are so amazing. It also soothes the mind, the body, and the spirit. Most persons report slimmer waistline as well. And in record time, in the first month on the program, they're getting slimmer waistline, and it's amazing, right? So many other benefits like draining of the dampness. It encourages the degeneration and shrinking of the fibroids. It helps to prevent them from returning. It clears out the imbalances that cause infertility, right? Now, we already talked about the traditional Chinese medicine. So what this helps to do? Basically, it's to increase your circulation, to help you drain the dampness, to starve the fibroids and shrink them, and to prevent them from returning. Okay? Now, it's also going to be helping you to shed the excess weight. Okay? Now, we're going to be looking at touch and topical therapies. What are these going to do for you? These are going to help you to bring circulation to the reproductive system and the organs, and it's going to help you to manipulate and loosen up those fibroids for release. Okay, plus these are going to help you to pull out toxins from the reproductive system. So we're talking about castor oil packs, abdominal massages, clay packs, and all of this stuff. We're going to be showing you exactly how to do those yourself, okay, for best results. Then we have movement and meditation. Like I told you, it brings circulation to the womb. Plus, it has this uplifting aspect where, it helps you see clearer, helps you focus, and to give intention to your wellness practices for healing. Okay. Now, let's get straight into it. How much do you have to pay? No, you don't have to pay $1,080. This is the value of the full program, but you're not going to be paying anything close to that. Here's what you're going to pay. For the full program, you're going to get to save a hefty $430 if you enroll now, and you're going to get the bonus for enrolling. So the bonus is the vegan meal plans that we covered in the previous slides. Okay, so you get to save $430 if you buy the full program. Okay, now if this is not a great place for you to start because we're all at different positions right now with what's happening in the world, then I have two other offers for you. So you can start here. You can pay the program in 3 months with a monthly installment of $260. And you still get to save $300, ladies. Okay? Plus the bonus is included. Now, if this is still a little difficult for you, then here you go. You can pay the program in 6 months with a monthly fee of $147 monthly. Plus, you get the vegan meal plan that we talked about as your bonus, okay? And you still save $200, right? So it gets better. It does get better. So here we are with a 100% money back guarantee. So pain-free, healthier periods within your first 90 days or your money back. Personally, I don't like to pay for things that don't work for me or that don't give me the benefits or the results I'm looking for. So I feel the same for you. If you try the program, you do what you're asked to do, you try everything, you do everything, and you don't experience better periods or less pain or an improvement, then let me know and you get your money back. No hassle, okay? And it's guaranteed. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about more value for you. So you can save an additional 15% with coupon code Fibroids15 if you enroll today. All right? So tell me, how good is that? All this empowerment, huge savings, plus bonuses, coupons, a 90-day money back guarantee. Let me know what you feel about that. Are you ready? All right. So here we are. We just blitz through all of that information, gobble it all up like a lightning bolt. So just letting you know, the enrollment link is beastingtherapy.com/fibroids hyphen mastermind. Okay, now the coupon code you're going to use to get that additional 15% off the already discounted prices where you're saving 340 bucks, you'll get an additional discount with coupon code Fibroids15. All right. So thank you so much for your listening ears, your eyes, your attention, and for tuning in. So here we are. If you have any questions regarding your enrollment or any questions regarding the program or information provided here, you can send me an email at kanika@beastingtherapy.com and I'll be more than happy to respond to your emails. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on board the program. All right. Bye bye. There we go. And we're going to end.